Hello, and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears, and I'm an abundance and business mentor, and I help people have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a very sunny downtown Portland, Oregon, after having snow yesterday, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of March 15th, 2020. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes. So you get a positive energy boost just for listening. And what a crazy start to this year. I did a podcast with the astrologer Kara James this week, and we talked about that Saturn-Pluto conjunction that happened in January and kind of kicked off this new 30-year cycle. And we're at the very beginning of the cycle. And this cycle is about change in our systems, in our governments, and our financial systems, and apparently our healthcare system too. So Kara talked about how the coronavirus is the thing that uncovers how our systems are broken and what needs to be changed. And wow, is this virus really uncovering all of that? So this week is the spring equinox on Thursday the 19th. It's at 9 o'clock at night on the West Coast. And this is the earliest spring equinox in 124 years. And as we know, this marks the start of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's also the time when the length of day and night are equal. And this also is the start of Aries season, when the sun moves into Aries. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and the beginning of the astrological year. So in many ways, the spring equinox carries the energy of a new year and a time of new beginnings and fresh starts where everything is possible. And aside from this being a good time for fresh starts and new beginnings, it's actually a time when we're being called to step up into positions of authority and leadership and power. So we're coming out of this winter hibernation and we're feeling this need to take action. And it's the perfect timing because this is what our world needs right now. It's not a time for us to sit back waiting for our government or somebody else to do something. It's a time when we have to step up. We have to help each other and come up with unique ways to get through the situation. So don't sit home feeling sorry for yourself or scared. Turn off the news and brainstorm some ways to help. And all of us are good at something. So what are you good at? What can you help with? I happen to be really good at making it through business recessions after all of my years in the mortgage industry. So one of the things I'm doing is sharing what businesses need to do to make it through this recession on social media. I also have a blog and podcast coming out this week with additional ideas. So this is one thing I'm good at and I can help others with by sharing these ideas. So it's important right now to take action because Aries acts. It gets shit done. So you're going to want to take action and do something with this new spring energy. And this is happening at the same time that we're stuck at home. So if you don't take some type of action, then you're going to get a lot of built up internal energy. And this may cause anxiety and worry and loss of sleep, all of those things that we need that make us less healthy, that we need to maintain our health right now. So do something to help. Not only will this help other people, it will also make you feel so much better. Take any sort of action to release that built up energy. So another thing you could do right now is spring cleaning. Not only would it be good for your health reasons, but it would also move energy because you're doing something that will make you feel better. And it's also a great time to start something new. And you can start something new even if you're stuck at home. You could start a new art project, a new blog, you could redecorate, you could come up with a creative way to help other people with whatever your gifts are. Again, by starting something new, you are managing the Aries energy, which is pushing you to do something right now. We also want to make sure that we go outside in nature and that we are in the sun. Even if you just walk out your front door and stand on the porch and stand in the sun for a few minutes, it will make you feel so much better. And if we stay stuck inside the next few weeks, it's really going to take a mental toll which in turn takes a toll on our physical health. So get outside in the sun, go to the park where there's nobody around, stand in the sun, go for a hike in the middle of the boondocks where there's nobody around, but get outside. And we'll also want to bring spring inside by picking and buying ourselves some flowers. So consider this a form of self-care and allow it to nourish you and your spirit. Because flowers align with the energy of Aries and fresh starts. Flowers like tulips and daffodils. And you might even find you're wanting some potted plants that stay around longer than a week. So taking care of your plants right now is also a way using the Aries energy that's going to want to do something. So I think the timing of this equinox and the sun moving into Aries is perfect to help us make it through these times. We're going to have some amazing creative ideas on how to help each other, and we're going to have the energy to want to do those things. And spring is a time of hope. So let's focus on all the wonderful things people are doing to help instead of focusing on the fear. Doing that, focusing on the good things and helping people will help you feel so much better and stay healthier too. So to recap, we had the spring equinox and the sun moving into Aries this week. And it is essential for your own mental health that you take action and do something to help. And take this seriously, like sit down, get creative, come up with a plan to help, and then do the plan. So get your kids, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors involved. It's a time really for all of us that we need to step up. And you can also move that anxiety and worry energy by spring cleaning your home, starting something new, getting outside in nature and especially the sun, and bring some spring inside with some fresh flowers and some plants. So remember, if you feel anxiety or cabin fever over the next few weeks, to take action, to do something. So as always, thank you for listening. I want to remind you that I have experience getting businesses through the recession after weathering the mortgage meltdown in 2007, 2008 with my company. Please keep me in mind if you or someone you know could use some help, and pass on the business blog and podcast I'll be coming out with this week to anyone you think may benefit from some of these ideas. So stay safe. Take action so you get that anxiety energy moving and you're actually doing something to help. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will talk to you next week.